message from a grief-stricken mother whose 18-year-old son was hit by a car and killed in Manhattan Beach. About an hour ago, the LA County District Attorney announced charges against the driver. Good morning, everyone. I'm Brittany Hope in for Annabelle Sedano. Let's get right to NBC4's Camilla Rimbaldi, who's inside that news conference with what we just learned. Camilla.
Hi, Brittany. Good morning. District Attorney Nathan Hoffman says that the charges were filed last week. 18-year-old Ron Levy was struck while crossing the street in Manhattan Beach. And now, as you just mentioned, District Attorney Nathan Hoffman announcing a number of charges against the suspected DUI driver in this case. And that driver, 33-year-old Janaea Belt of Los Angeles, is facing felony charges of murder and gross vehicular manslaughter while intoxicated. Belt also faces one misdemeanor count of driving with privilege suspended or revoked for driving with specified blood alcohol level. Police say the SUV struck Ron on Sepulveda Boulevard in Manhattan Beach back on May 4th. He was taken to the hospital where he died. Ron was a senior at Loyola High School, a tennis star, and he was just weeks away from graduating. His family had moved to the area after losing their home in the Palisades fire. At today's press conference, Ron's mother, Jennifer, was also there. She spoke out about the charges now filed in the death of her son. Here is more from her this morning and the DA's message when it comes to DUI laws in California.
The pain we feel is indescribable. Our family has been shattered, ripped apart, and left to pick up the pieces and keep on living without Ron, who we all loved with every cell in our body.
California and its laws dealing with drunk and drug driving are some of the weakest in the nation. I strongly encourage the state legislature and the governor to actually put people's lives first and foremost and instruct both themselves and the DMV to do their job.
Again, those charges against the driver here just announced today, and if convicted, the driver in this case could face up to 15 years to life in state prison and is expected to be arraigned on January 13th. We're live in downtown LA. Camilla Rimbaldi, NBC4 News.
Camilla, thank you so much. Now to our other big story at 11. You can hear it. We're tracking strong Santa Ana winds. This is new video from Rancho Cucamonga from earlier this morning. Those palm trees are blowing there. So these winds could cause more problems and more damage because the soil is so saturated from last week's storms. That means the trees can uproot and fall over pretty easily. Of course, we are tracking it all for you right now at 11 with team coverage. NBC4's Laura Coronado is live in Van Nuys, but first we want to get started with meteorologist Melissa McGee. Melissa.
Yeah, Brittany, the winds were a factor early this morning. They will continue to be an issue as we go throughout the rest of the afternoon. I want to show you some of the gusts we've seen so far today. Malibu Hills, 60 miles per hour. Pacoima Dam, 50 miles per hour. We had gusts from Moore Park and Porter Ranch clocking in at 48 and 37 miles per hour there in Chatsworth. Still a factor for those wind-prone spots. You can see that for the IE Riverside up to 29 miles per hour, 31 mile per hour gusts there in Anaheim. But I'm looking at this there in Ventura County, Oxnard. We've got a gust coming in at 41 miles per hour. So the high winds are an issue. We've got a high wind warning now across areas in the San Gabriel Mountains. The tan color, that's a wind advisory. This is going to stay up until 1 p.m. on Tuesday. And some spots will have those gusts ranging anywhere from 45 to 60 miles per hour. So an issue with some down trees because the soil is so saturated from the most recent rain. So the winds peak this afternoon. Clouds do increase as we head into our Tuesday. And then later on this week, I'm tracking more rain for the beginning of 2026. We'll talk about it coming up. Your first storm forecast. Brittany, back over to you.
Melissa, thank you so much. Continuing our team coverage, NBC4's Laura Coronado is live in Van Nuys. Lauren, with the ground still saturated from the rain. You know, Melissa was just saying that this is even more of a threat. You have a mess behind you.
Brittany, good morning. Yes, and this mess is actually from last week during that really heavy rain that we dealt with, right? Well, this homeowner now, she worries that after her tree, part of it at least, came down, and that's the mess you're looking at right here. She worries that this tree just behind me, she worries this one could be next, and that's why she really wants to make sure that the city trims the tree. She says she's asked the city to do that. They haven't gone around to her tree just yet, and this is what she has to say. Take a listen.
Yeah,
that long. And that was the end of the conversation. All I want them to do is maintain them. You know, every 5 to 6 years, if they trim them the way they should be trimmed, this won't happen.
Yeah, here's another look at the aftermath. The tree damaged a big chunk of her gate. Cowan says the city said she could get a free permit and trim the tree herself. She says she did that back in 2019, and it cost her $2,000. I reached out to the city for comment. We're working on getting their response. As for Cowan, she's hoping she can get some attention on this tree and her neighbor's trees as well. Back out here, lad, you look at that mess. I want to let you know that when that tree came down, the one that actually ripped right through this gate, it blocked the whole driveway. It's since been cleaned up, but it was quite the mess. She couldn't even get out of her home by using her car because it blocked the driveway. Now she has damage to the gate as well, so it's really become a big problem. And now that we have the saturated soil and the wind, that combination, she's really worried about. Of course, we'll keep you posted on our NBCLA app. Once we do hear from the city, we're working on getting a response from them and what this could mean for neighbors too. Others who have trees like this who worry they could come down. Again, that will be on our NBCLA app. We'll keep you posted throughout the day. Reporting live in Van Nuys, I'm Lauren Coronado, NBC4 News.
Lauren, so glad that she is safe out there. Thank you so much. Remember, you can track the weather anytime. Make sure to download our NBCLA app. It gives you direct access to our First Alert Radar network. That is the same one that Melissa uses, so it's kind of some insider knowledge. You can also customize any alerts and notifications to your own neighborhood. New this morning, a backup on the 5 in Mission Hills after an LA County inmate transport van was involved in a crash like that. It happened at around 9 this morning on the northbound side of the 5 near Paxton Street. News Chopper 4 flew over the freeway as crews started to clear the road. At least 5 people were taken to the hospital. Luckily, they're all expected to be okay. No word yet on what caused this crash. A federal indictment has been dropped against a TikToker who was shot by an immigration agent. Carlitos Ricardo Farias, who goes by Richard LA on social media, is known for documenting ICE activity in Southern California. In October, he was charged with assault on a federal officer after a confrontation during an immigration enforcement operation in South LA. But over the weekend, a judge decided to drop the case because Farias was denied access to legal counsel during a critical period before his trial. The man accused of throwing Molotov cocktails at security officers inside a federal building in downtown LA is expected to be arraigned this morning. Jose Francisco Jovel, who federal prosecutors say is seen in this image from security video, is charged with trying to destroy federal property. The homemade firebombs didn't go off, but the feds say they found 5 more of them in his bags. They say he admitted to doing it because he was angry about the government's immigration enforcement efforts. The threat is gone now, but crews are still working on a permanent fix after a natural gas pipeline ruptured in Cascade. This was a huge story this weekend. News Chopper 4 flew over the area just a few minutes ago. Right now, crews are assessing the damage and developing repair plans for the pipeline. But this is what it looked like on Saturday, you guys, when the line ruptured. The 5 was closed for hours, forcing a huge backup along the grapevine, sending gas into the air. Those living as far away as Grotto Hills, Porter Ranch, Silmar, even Beverly Hills reported smelling the gas. The cause of this is still under investigation, but SoCalGas says there was significant land movement near the break, and a geologist has determined that that was most likely the cause. Next at 11 o'clock, change.